Sex in the City. Warning, maybe they'll have X-rated. Maybe they'll have sex. No, I'm joking. It's improbable, impossible. Well, they may both, but there were some passages in some documentaries. Plus, maybe Ricky Gervais included this in one of his comedy shows, with the fact that they are almost like a gay penguins. I think there were two penguins, so forced to live together. I don't know. Who knows? They are close. I don't know if they're in love. That's difficult. That's according to Thomas Mann and others. That's a big word, you know. Thomas Mann, a short story I keep mentioning. It's a leitmotif, but important. The importance of words, as Harvard Professor Tal Ben-Shahar says in one of his leitmotifs. Words create worlds. So, yeah, and in that short story of Thomas Mann, he says that there are words that have no corresponding reality. They exist only in literature, art. Love is one. Yes, people say, "Oh, I love you so much." There are no words. It's not true. The word love means more than we genuinely feel. There will be exceptions, but Sex and the City. Such a classic, not by value. I don't know. Classic in that it entered the mainstream. It's so known. No, I should not say classic. Classics. The Godfather is a classic. Citizen Kane is a classic in terms of value. And that should be a classic. I think should be left for value. But popular, well known. It's such a well known series idea that well known. Again, I don't know if a billion people has watched this, but they know of it. Even I watched some episodes, even if I don't know about the whole first series. Never mind what came next. I'm not sure how many. This is about the movie, by the way. One of the movies. Again. They did something with Peloton. Well, Peloton was upset because Mr. Big died after doing an exercise on one of their contraptions, and so it's not good publicity. That they had a doctor saying it wasn't that, it was his lifestyle that made it possible for him to have a heart attack. And then, if I didn't watch this closely, but if I have it right, they're launching something else. So Mr. Big has not done. Peloton is good for you. Even if, again, I hear it's hugely expensive. And I, for one, still prefer to run, jog, walk fast. I understand the limits there if it's under 10 kilometers per hour, which is sometimes my case, even if the watch is not reliable. Samsung watch. I mean, it's, for instance, preposterous because one day it says, okay, the speed is not that good, 6 minutes and more per kilometer. But then the heart rate is tremendous, 200, 180, you know. And then another day, it's faster, supposedly. I'm running. But then I have only 100 Besides the difference in sometimes in length, even if I'm running the same distance time. Anyway, it's not about run in the city, it's Sex in the City. So I'm mentioning just one scene I found funny and at the same time bizarre, like bathroom humor is there to stay. I'm thinking the Bridesmaids and the infamous scene when Larissa McCarthy, the character, has diarrhea and she's in this beautiful upmarket luxury, Gucci, Prada, whatever. She uses one of the sinks because the bathroom is locked or I forgot what. And then another one that stops in the middle of the street because the explosion is imminent, happens. And here we have one of the characters, she takes a shower and she takes some water in, which is not, that's true, I know, I've been in the travel business. It's not recommended to drink the water when you travel from the tap, even if it's safe, because the change is not good. It's not going to give you an upset stomach, diarrhea. Never mind when you're in a place, Central India, they're told if you travel, don't use the restroom. Which for millions, it was a big thing. They tried to persuade people to stop doing that, but they definitely don't in public, on the streets, if you will, for lack of options, sanitary infrastructure. So, yeah. Besides, Ricky Gervais, again, it's such a thing, so famous. Mentioned it at one of the Golden Globe ceremonies, where he talked of the fact that the photo on the poster was photoshopped, in that, I don't know, the protagonists looked 30 years younger than they were, I don't know. So that's that. Will there be Academy Golden Globe Awards ceremonies anymore?